Will inflation ever be something other than the dreadful word you hear when prices soar high in the stock market? Well, let's talk about the theory of cosmic inflation. But before we begin, we need to set some facts straight. First, space is infinitely huge. Second, all matter in space is uniform. But how do the two facts add up if a medium needs time and contact for it to become the same? This is the theory of cosmic inflation. The origins of the concept began in the 20th century when astronomers noticed that galaxies were moving away from each other, and the farther they were, the faster they moved. They concluded that the universe was expanding and must have been very small before the Big Bang explosion. This inference was backed up in 1960 when two astronomers discovered the cosmic microwave background radiation, or CMB, which is a faint glow that permeated the universe. The CMB supported the theories of the Big Bang and how the universe had the same temperatures when it was close together, and was traced to 380,000 years after the initial explosion. This allowed matter to clump together for light to move around freely. In 1979, physicist Alan Guth came up with a concept known as inflation. So, now the question is, how fast exactly did the universe expand? Alan Guth believed that after 10 to the minus 37 seconds after the Big Bang explosion, the universe grew, doubling every time for at least 100 doubling periods. This process would have taken at least 10 to the minus 35 seconds long, expanding a total of 2 to the 100, 10 to the 30, or a million trillion times. To put into perspective, it went from being the size of a billionth of a proton to a marble. The speed of this crazy expansion can be calculated by distance over time. A 1 centimeter marble divided by 10 to the minus 35 seconds equals to 10 to the 33 meters per second, which is faster than the speed of light. Don't worry though, this does not challenge the theory of relativity, as that theory doesn't say how fast space can travel, only matter inside of space. As a balloon expands, for example, density drops. However, when space expands, the density stays the same and more matter is added. It also doesn't conflict with the conservation of energy, because negative energy actually exists in the expansion of space. What I'm saying are all theories though, but could it ever be real? During March of 2014, a discovery was made by a telescope called the Background Imaging Cosmic Extragalactic Polarization 2, or BICEP-2, in the South Pole when trying to detect microwave radiation from space. Scientists saw polarization patterns consistent with the ones from the theory of inflation. However, another experiment believed that it could have been explained by dust in the galaxy. Will this theory ever be true? In my opinion, I believe so, because it is the most logical explanation of our universe. If this theory is proven, then so much can be explained by the Big Bang and our origination. What a breakthrough this would be if we were able to uncover one more step in the magic of our universe. If we knew about how we were made, we would be able to know how to make our future better.